Hey, what's going on guys? I'm Silent Core and welcome to 10 GTA 6 rumors that you guys must know. And can you believe it has nearly been 6 years since the release of Grand Theft Auto 5? So you might be wondering, where the hell is GTA 6 and what do we know so far about the game? In this video I have compiled all the credible leaks and statements from Rockstar themselves through interviews, everything regarding GTA 6 that you guys basically need to know. As a bit of a heads up, this is probably going to be quite a long video, not because I'm trying to stretch it out to 10 minutes to get more ad revenue. I mean, don't get me wrong, the ad revenue is nice, but this video has not been stretched out, there's just so much to cover. So with that being said, let's get into the first leak. I hope you guys enjoy the video. So the first fact is that Grand Theft Auto 6 will not be the next game from Rockstar Games. A well-known and reliable Rockstar leaker from Canada, Yan2295, confirmed that Bully 2 will be the next game from Rockstar and not GTA 6. If you didn't already know, Yan2295 has a very long track record of correctly and accurately revealing many GTA Online updates well in advance of their release with some very confidential information, and he was also confirming other releases from Rockstar such as L.A. Noire on the Nintendo Switch. Yan has also built himself quite a Twitter following from these accurate leaks. Interestingly, after Yan publicly confirmed that Bully 2 was in production and would be the next game from Rockstar, he was actually contacted by Take-Two, Rockstar Games' parent company. Yan then put out a statement that he will no longer be leaking Rockstar Games updates. So this was actually the last leak that we had from Yan. Since then, he's also completely removed his website that contained leaks about GTA 6 and Bully 2. Now the interesting thing about this is that Yan had been leaking updates from Rockstar for years. Clearly something about leaking Bully 2 as the next game was something Rockstar and Take-Two wanted kept closed behind closed doors, and his Bully 2 leak in particular was the one that prompted a shutdown of his website. The next fact is that Rockstar are currently hiring for next generation projects. Some of these descriptions give us key details on some of the features that Rockstar will be focusing on for their next release, including facial animations and vehicles. First of all, Rockstar India were hiring for a vehicle artist. The ideal candidate will have extensive experience in modeling, sculpting, and texturing a diverse range of vehicles of all types, including but not limited to cars, trucks and vans, motorbikes, helicopters, planes, military, and boats. So these next generation projects could be to do with the next generation of consoles that will soon be announced. They're rumoured to be announced sometime this year in late 2019, or potentially at E3 this year. We'll be getting some information on the PlayStation 5 and the next Xbox, whatever it'll be called, Xbox 2 maybe. Rockstar India have actually been explicitly posting job openings looking for technical artists to create next generation worlds for some exciting upcoming projects. And they're also hiring for technical face developers at Rockstar New York and a technical artist at Rockstar Toronto. These roles state they will be creating new approaches to animation retargeting, facial animation tracking and rigging, secondary motion stimulation and character deformation, and development of new approaches and workflows to facial tracking, facial animation, facial recognition, and improving tools and pipelines. Rockstar Games is also working on improving their motion capture tools to create and build upon the next generation of motion cap tools and pipelines. The next fact is that GTA 6 was not in development in 2013. The first time Rockstar commented on GTA 6 was actually back in 2013, and it's clear that development hadn't started at this stage. Rockstar's now ex-president Leslie Benzies stated, "We've got around 45 years worth of ideas we want to do. We don't know what GTA 6 will be, but we've got some ideas. GTA Online is the focus right now. There ain't no rest between finishing 5 and then online. Plus we have some other things, stuff, DLC, I don't know how to describe it exactly, that we'd like to do, and we'll pick the right ones." Next up, the location was still undecided in 2016, and what's worrying is 3 years after the release of GTA 5, it appears that Rockstar Games were still considering the location of where GTA 6 would be. A lot of people assumed that as soon as GTA 5 was released, Rockstar would get cracking on GTA 6, but this doesn't actually sound like it was the case. Rockstar have even commented on their development process for GTA games, and they said the first thing that they decide is the location. This is one of the first things they do in the development process. Once they've got the location, they then work on the map and the story together, so everything actually comes from having the location decided. This news came from Tech Radar editor Hugh Langley, who I'd like to add also has a very accurate track record of previous Rockstar Games leaks. He revealed that Rockstar were actually considering a GTA Tokyo game and even made reference trips to Tokyo, however this was abandoned due to problematic layouts. The next leak is that GTA 6 is codenamed Project Americas. In March 2018, news channel The Know shared a huge GTA 6 leak with information on the location, the name, and even some brief story details. If you're not already aware, The Know are under the Rooster Teeth umbrella, and they have a daily show covering up-to-date information on entertainment and technology. The leak stated that it's being developed under the codename Project Americas, and the reason for this codename is because players will be able to fly between the US and South America in the game. However, the majority of the action will take place in the US. Potentially it could be like a North Yankton situation in Grand Theft Auto 5. The source specified the game would be largely set in Vice City, which is fictional Miami, and suggests there could be a focus on drug running. One of my favourite TV shows was actually Narcos, so I think there could be some really great references to these to that time era. Not to mention that Vice City would also make perfect sense for a location, as we've already seen Liberty City in New York and Los Santos, LA in the GTA HD universe already. This leak didn't include any information of what time era this would be placed in. Obviously the 80s was the golden era for smuggling, but I think the setting could still actually work in the modern day. Especially since we've already seen GTA Vice City set in the 80s, a new GTA game set in Vice City, but instead in the modern day, would be a much different experience for us players. Just before we move on to the next fact, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you could take a few seconds to leave it a like, it really helps support my channel, and if you are new, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future GTA 6 news and updates. The next fact came from some very interesting statements from Dan Houser, who made some comments in October 2018 to GQ magazine regarding GTA 6. So the co-founder of Rockstar Games said he is thankful that he isn't releasing the game in the era of Trump. He said it's really unclear what we would even do with it, let alone how upset people would get with whatever we did. Both intense liberal progression and intense conservatism are both very militant and very angry. It's scary but also very strange, and yet both of them seem to occasionally veer towards the absurd. It's hard to satirize for those reasons. Some of the stuff you see is straightforwardly beyond satire. It would be out of date within 2 minutes, and everything is changing so fast. Many American comedians have also commented on this issue. The United States right now is so hyper-polarized with these extreme opposites that seem to be the new norms on both the right and the left. In the past, it was quite easy to parody this by taking something and making it more outrageous. However, Rockstar are saying it's already so dumb and outrageous, you simply have nowhere left to go. To be honest, even if Trump was not president, I don't think it's likely we'd have any news at this stage about a GTA 6 game, so I don't think Trump has actually halted the release of the game. Back in 2013, Leslie Benzies, who was the president of Rockstar Games at the time, he did an interview with CVG's show called GTA O'Clock. In this interview he said the ambition for GTA Online was to grow this world until it's the world. We're going to add new things to it, new places all the time. Obviously this statement never really came true. GTA Online has been out for 6 years now, well almost 6 years, and we haven't seen any new continents or map expansions. The only limitation is the size of the disc and how much memory we've got. We could, if we wanted, simulate the entire world, different countries, whatever. Rockstar might revisit familiar locations first, he claimed, whether we do that or not, but we've got a bunch of old stuff that we're toying with using. This wasn't actually the first time that Leslie Benzies referenced having one world. The year before, in 2012, in an interview with Digital Trends, he talks about linking Vice City to the concept of a GTA world. He said, "Of course, at some point we would like to have one big world containing all of our cities and let the player fly between them and revisit their favourite areas. And in that context, reimagining Vice City would be very interesting." It's worth mentioning that Benzies no longer works at Rockstar Games. However, he had such an integral position there, it's possible that many of his ideas and visions for Grand Theft Auto are still there. At the number 3 spot is that GTA will be primarily set in America. During an interview with The Guardian, Dan Houser was asked, "Did you ever think about exploring the UK further in the GTA games? Lots of people remember the GTA London titles quite fondly." He responded, "I think for us, my gut feeling is GTA London was cool for the time, but games were more limited then. These days I think we would love to set a game in the UK, set in London, whatever, but I don't know if it would be a GTA game. I think there are plenty of great stories we could tell about the UK, great environments to showcase, great gameplay mechanics that could have a UK bend to them. I just don't know if it would be a GTA necessarily." He went on to say, "My personal feeling is that GTA is America. With this game, I think we're very happy with the location. It lets us do something iconic." This opinion is also consistent with the previous leak we talked about from The Know. Although GTA 6 is rumoured to feature areas of South America, it's primarily going to be set in Vice City in America. At the number 2 spot is the potential of a female protagonist. Rockstar's co-founder stated back in 2013 that the concept of being masculine was so key to GTA 5's story. That's why they only had 3 male protagonists in that game. In fact, no Rockstar game has ever featured a woman as its protagonist, so GTA 6 could be the first opportunity. At this time, he stated that having a female lead in Grand Theft Auto 5 didn't feel natural, but made clear that the company is not against the idea of having a female protagonist for a new game. In the future, could we do a game with a lead female character? Of course. We just haven't found the right game for it yet, but it's one of the things that we always think about. It didn't feel natural for this game, but definitely for the right game in the future, with the right themes, it could be fantastic. One of the prominent gang members in Red Dead Redemption 2 was a female character, Sadie Adler, and she actually provoked quite a big request for a Sadie Adler DLC playing as a female lead character, so potentially this could open up some new character threads in a future GTA game. And the last leak I'm going to be talking about in this video is the release date of GTA 6. One of the leaks did state that it would be coming out in 2021 or 2022. There's also been some extrapolated release dates made from various sites that used previous development windows to kind of estimate when we can be seeing GTA 6. However, a lot of these release dates don't actually take into consideration how much the technical requirements have grown to make these games. The development cycle has become much larger for games such as Grand Theft Auto. Just looking at Red Dead Redemption 2, that game took them 8 years to develop from start to finish, so there's a good chance GTA 6 could take Rockstar Games even longer than 8 years. Another factor to the release date being even further away is the fact that games are now requiring support post-launch, so Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online that's confirmed to be ramping up over the next fiscal quarter. Much of Rockstar's resources will be put into extending the lifespan of these titles, which is less potential resources that could be put into developing the next game like would happen previously with games with no online components. And then of course we have Bully 2 to get out the door, which will use up resources of a lot of Rockstar Studios in full production. So I just want to finish this video with my personal estimate, but I believe 2021 and 2022 will not be a release window for GTA 6, but it's probably more likely to be an announcement window for the game. Rockstar tend to announce their games 1 to 2 years before they're released, and then they tend to also be delayed. So I think there's still quite a few years to wait, unfortunately guys. So that was everything you guys need to know about GTA 6. If you did make it all the way to the end of this video, please take a second to leave a comment, let me know what you'd like to see as the next game from Rockstar Games. Do you want to see GTA 6, or would you prefer a Bully 2, or perhaps one of the other Rockstar IPs? maybe Max Payne or Midnight Club. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Sick of it, Los Santos. Dodging missiles, dodging bullets, coming at me now, tell me to